welcome everybody. How's it going out there? And let me give you just a little hint of what's going on around here tonight. If you know that sound, you know what I mean. So there's a whole shit show of crazy I went through over the last whack of hours, rebuilding everything onto a different computer, and we're just going to see how it holds together. We have no idea. But we do have Cheese Mondo with us tonight as well. How's it going, man?
Hello. I'm doing good. How are you all doing?
Good. Well, I don't know if you're allowed to tell that story from pre-show about shit going on, but maybe if you changed a few details. But you know that was you've had a hell of a day too, haven't you?
Hey! Before we start, hey, there is someone else here, you know. Oh, Jesus Christ, so unpolite. Oh no, Cheese Mondo, I'm so damn pleased you're here. Okay, on with the show.
Yeah, I was getting to you, but that's okay. But yeah, as you can see, it's the three of us right now. We've got the link up because there are a few other people might be joining us and whatnot. We don't even know yet. But this is really kind of an off-the-cuff show because we just need to stress test this completely new build and see if it even holds together.
Well, we're going to stress test you as well.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, man. You're not wrong. Yeah, I see. I got to still add things like the gags on screen. I haven't even done that yet. Holy fuck. But anyway, so I don't even know where to start right now because I don't even have information that we were going to read out in front of me yet. No idea. Tell us a story, Dunk.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Throw me under the bus, why don't you? Well, in this week's news, I bought a shed. Hooray!
Explain.
Oh, nothing to explain, really. It's a shed. I tell you what, though, got a fucking bargain. Half price. Half price. Yeah. It was only 500 quid instead of 1,000. So, yeah, brilliant. Can't wait.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Now I just got to dig up the ground and do all the hard stuff and build it and all that kind of shit. But
yeah,
that's where all the shit's going to go. I'll probably end up in there too. I'll probably have a little corner. They'll be streaming from there next week.
I was just about to say, is it a tool shed or is it a secret project shed?
No, we got the secret project shed. We got the workshop / studio. I like to call it, but at the moment it's just full of crap. So I've got the other shed to put all the crap from that shed into this one.
Trading crap shed.
Yeah, just moving shit around.
Okay, let's test a gag and see if this works now. All right. I think we got that fixed. There we go.
No Clive Wells. I didn't buy it secondhand from Dell. Because it wouldn't be flat and level. You know
that. Oh, that's funny. I wonder how close you actually live to that guy. You know, Flat Earth Dell is who we're talking about for anybody who doesn't know. And he's just this angry
he's in Glasgow.
Flat Earther. Yeah.
He's in Glasgow in Scotland, so he's a long way from me.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably why you sound different when you talk.
Oh no. Yeah. I probably live pretty close to PJ, I bet you.
Oh yeah, pajama pants, PJ
pants. Yeah. He's in the chat tonight. Hello, PJ.
Hey, PJ. So far everything seems to be all right. You know, it's holding together. I've got way more system resources left over than I did on the old computer, so this just might be the right decision. Oh, did we just lose Cheese?
Oh, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hopefully,
he just got bored.
Yeah. No, he disappeared on the goddamn control room for a second there, but then came back.
You know what? Dick, you should tell the story
of what?
Of your new acquisition,
getting it and everything, and the way that came together. So, there was a decision to be made in upgrading the computer, right? Do I bite the bullet, upgrade the PC, and commit to having to eventually go to Windows 11 because Windows 10 is going to be end of life in 2025? And I don't like Windows 11 for all the telemetry and extra tracking and even having like ads come up in the start menu and shit. Like, I'm not happening. So I was either going to commit to switching to Linux to do the shows or switch back to Mac now that the trash can day is over and they have good computers again. And so I ended up hooking up with a guy that lives about an hour-ish from me, and we worked out a deal where I bought his 1-year-old M1 Mac Studio Ultra, 64 gig RAM and 1 terabyte drive built into it, and I got it for $3,200 Canadian. And
which is practically nothing.
I might as well have just ran away with it under my arm, you know. But he wants to be a game streamer coming up. He had bought the Mac thinking that was a great streaming computer, the creatives computer, and then realized that they don't play games for shit. So he bought a PC that really kicks ass. And when he's all set up and ready, we'll have him over as a guest so that he can introduce himself to a few people and maybe, you know, pick up a few viewers or something, right? I don't know. That's all up to you guys. But I told him we'd bring him on the show once, and that was part of the reason I got an extra deal. I shit you not. It's true.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah. So there we are. Dick's done the dirty and gone Mac.
Yeah.
You know what they say? Once you go Mac, you never go back.
Yeah, we've got some super chats action and whatnot here. We should get caught up on. I was actually in the background just rearranging my windows, so I'm better equipped to deal with this. So let me start off here. We started out with Aussie T, member for 2 months, Slava Ukraini with the cool pitchfork trident, and the blue and yellow hearts and the flag, right? It took me a second there to get the colors out because I'm partially colorblind and I don't see them the way you guys do. I had to remember. And then there was Aussie T in again, gifting out 5 Shills memberships. Now, if I can find this, it didn't even come into StreamYard. Oh, hold on. No, for fuck's sake. So I'll figure it out, but I should be able to see who the members went to. But big shout there, Aussie T. Thank you. And then Yvonne Way threw in, I think that's 5 Swiss, the CHS. And it was a really cool super sticker with like this clapping hippo guy. I don't know how to do that one. I can't. I would normally try to act it out. I'm not even on camera. It doesn't matter. Skits Crasher gifted 5 Shills memberships, and these will show up for me. I don't know why the other ones don't. They went to Anita K, Phil Williams, Jags F1, Karen L, and Bombi 1138. So thanks, Skits Crasher. Welcome, everybody. And then Crazy Cat gifted a membership, a Shills Master membership. So were the other ones. To Kevin Speary. I almost said Spacey. I was like, well, aren't you locked up or something? Yeah. Have they arrested your ass? No, sorry, dude. It's Kevin Speary. So thank you and welcome. Thanks, Cats, and welcome, Kevin. And then Crazy Cat gifted another Master membership, and this time it went to Marty. So thank you, Crazy Cat, and welcome, Marty. Now, am I caught up or?
Yeah, well, I just got to say one thing. If you are gifting memberships, just please make sure you don't gift a membership to PJC Net, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Make him pay. PJ, this channel has only ever existed because we want your cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole thing has just been a scam to try to get you to open your wallet.
He did once. He sent a super chat, I remember. Yeah. He opened his wallet and all these moths flew out.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Yeah, it's random selection. You have no control who gets it. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. I thought it was going to be like turn into something where everybody gives them to their buddies and stuff and whatnot. I didn't get that at all. Okay, that's cool. So, there is a few things in the news and stuff we can get to. Let's see here. I'm not sure I'm ready to bring it up on my screen without fucking everything up, though. So, give me a minute here. When Cheese gets back, if we can see if he can tell his story, that would be cool. But
Where's he gone?
he said he just needed a couple minutes. It's probably a phone call due to the story. I'm wondering if he can tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not. He's not in the green room, naughty boy. Is he messaging you personally?
Well, in the video chat.
Oh, never even thought we got using that. Okay.
I know. We should remember to start using that because the people that aren't in our private Discord parts can actually see it, right?
Oh, I can see it now. Okay, got it.
So why don't you tell a story about rebuilding sheds for a minute there, DK? Because my God, you worked your ass to the bone.
Oh no! Up at my mother-in-law's. Oh my God! Yeah, she's got this really 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 old house up in Yorkshire, and it's a stone house, but on the side of it there's like a brick outhousey shed that's been slapped on the side of it, but it's not been tied into the main stonework. So over time, the mortar that holds the bricks together, well, it's all turned to dust, and it was chiseling away at it, and we ended up with a gap all the way down the join of like about an inch or maybe 2 inches that you could see through. That you could you could go in and put your hands through and shake hands, from
Wow.
one side to the other. And yeah, we ended up like remortaring that, cutting out some wooden lintels, huge blocks of wood with wooden lintels that are all rotten, and replacing that and repainting it and sealing it. And oh my, Close Encounters, that scene with when Roy Neary is in the kitchen and he's just finishing off the model that he's built of
Yeah.
the Devil's Tower, and he's covered in shit and he can barely stand. He's got like a twig in his hand. He's like trying to place it under the model. He's completely. That's what I look like. After 3 days of doing this, I was just like could barely stand and just covered in shit.
Just broken, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And now, next time we're going to go back and I've got to finish it off.
Hooray!
Yeah. What a lovely visit.
We had a super chat come in from Kevin Speary there for $2. Oh, hey, cool. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot.
Was it support for my shed life?
Yeah, it was hashtag shed life, actually.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
But
that's that thing that people do. The whole van life.
Yeah.
Lifestyle. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do shed lifestyle.
Shed life.
Just open the doors to my shed to have like a beautiful view of the beach. And have a bed in it. Yeah.
I'm going to do bachelor life, and I'm just going to sit around covered in crumbs and not brush my hair.
Yeah. Just covered in Cheetos.
Yeah. Orange fingertips.
No, that's tobacco stains. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, we'll say Cheetos.
Either that is very dirty women.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, things are starting to calm down on my side. I'm starting to get used to this setup. Still way more system resources available than ever on the other system. So this is really nice.
Come on, admit it. You get a little stiffy every time you hear that little boom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Restart the computer every morning just so I can have a happy sound with my coffee.
There we go.
I think that sound was actually from like the Power PC PCI one. So it's probably like a G4 mirror drive door. I think they called it MDD, mirror drive door. I'm geeking out on Mac now, but hey.
Well, the funny thing is, right? My dad, he had a bit of a geek out. He had this record. I've still got it. It's lying around somewhere. Where he had it's basically sound effects of different steam engines coming into stations and driving past. what you want is a vinyl record of all the Apple boot up sounds
Yeah.
for the real audio file.
Yeah. I actually saw a sound effects record at one of the thrift stores I go to recently, and I was going to grab it for sure for our collection, but it looked like it had been driven over by an off-road vehicle, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a good sight, but
It's a sound effect of a scratchy record.
Yeah. Yeah, very much. It was crazy. But, what happened? My dock is gone. Oh, and now it's back. That was weird. Okay. Yeah.
Auto hide. You got the auto hide.
No, I don't. It decided to go to the right monitor, and then when I brought my mouse back, it came with me. It keeps doing this. I don't understand why it won't just stay in the middle. I got to look it up after. I don't really know.
Oh no, it will move. It will move depending on where your mouse is. The dock will appear on whatever screen you want.
I don't want that. I want it to stay where I fucking told it to.
It won't do that.
That's not
I
good.
mean, yeah, but look, okay, it's an Apple. It doesn't matter. It's a computer. It will do what it doesn't make any difference whether it's Apple or PC. It will do what it thinks you want you to do, not what you want it to do. They're all computers are the same. You should know that.
So it has a mind of its own that's working against me.
Yeah. It's the AI kicking.
Could it be Satan?
Okay, yeah, gags are working.
Satan, Steve Jobs, interchangeable.
Yeah,
Bill Gates, they're all the same.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Talking of which, have you heard this? That Meta brought out a Twitter kind of.
Oh yeah.
It's a Twitter copy. It's a clone, really.
Yeah.
And basically, Musk is going to. Well, he wants to take legal action against Meta because he's claiming that they have ex-Twitter employees working on the software. But
that's how life works.
Yeah, but that in a legal case that doesn't make any difference.
No.
I think they were saying the only problem is if they're actually using the same code.
That's right.
But didn't you say a few weeks back that someone had uploaded the entire Twitter thing onto BitHub or something?
I had heard that there was a rumor it went up on one of the things, but I haven't seen confirmation of that as of yet. Yeah.
'Cause it would be funny if someone had just downloaded it, deconstructed it, and put it back.
Yeah.
Use the meta name. But now I've heard on the grapevine that Musk and Bezos are challenging each other to a cage fight. and I'm not joking. That I've actually seen legitimate news articles about that. Now, whether or not the actual story is true or they're just bullshitting, I don't know. But yeah,
wow,
that'd be an interesting way to steal it.
Isn't it Zuckerberg?
Zuckerberg, yeah. What did I say? Oh, I said Bezos.
Yeah.
Make it a three-way. Yeah, put him in as well.
But Zuckerberg is a secret MMA fighter, isn't he?
Is he?
I think he is. I think he creeps. I think he sneaks into tournaments with a mask, like a face mask on.
You sure it's not an avatar?
Oh yeah. Well, you never know with Zuckerberg.
That would be funny. He doesn't look the type. He doesn't look like he could whip cream. Never mind a person.
So somebody in the side chat must know the answer to that one. Yes, there you go. Michael says Zuckerberg has quite a bit of MMA experience, so
wow.
it's gonna be fantastic.
Wow.
Well, against flabby old Musk, he probably hasn't even seen a video on YouTube of how to do MMA fighting.
Yeah. He looked on Twitter, but they were all too short.
They weren't verified anyway, so yeah.
Well, speaking of Twitter now, we should talk about this because Twitter is doing this thing now where unless you pay up, you run out of tweets that you can read in a day and whatnot. And people that follow all the Ukraine news and so on and whatnot are fucking furious right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of journalists that just rely on Twitter constantly.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Isn't that because Twitter didn't pay its Google bill?
Well, what are you talking about? It's not paying any bills.
Well,
Yeah.
they didn't pay the hosting bill, so they had to throttle it back.
Oh, that's funny. Because they got their asses kicked out of a whole bunch of about to get kicked out of a whole bunch of buildings at this point, right? They haven't paid their rent anywhere or anything, man.
Well, you should let him know I've got a new shed available for 1 million a month.
New Twitter HQ.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, did that work? Yep, that worked. All right, we got sound effects now. Ozzy T just gifted out some 5 Shills memberships. Thank you, Ozzy T. And they went to Greg Watkins, Nina. Don't scroll while I'm reading YouTube. Haglin, Diane Brooks, Anna Holdgren, and Guy L. So hey, thank you very much, Ozzy T, and welcome everybody.
And hurrah!
Yeah, I wish
no
you would stop
PJC.
scrolling. I should have just waited until it was in the super chat room. That was stupid of me.
It is kind of stupid. Never mind. But it'd be quite funny that all the gifting memberships kept coming in, and the only one left is PJ.
Yeah. Let's see if we can make everybody a member except for PJ CNET.
Yeah. Have you got that tiny violin ready?
Ozzy T just gifted another 5 Shills Master memberships.
No.
And they went to Borg Fella, MJ Up North, Miriam Brewer, and Last White Rose. Wait a minute. That's 4. Yeah. And somebody else who need not be named. Yeah. What? What the fuck, man? Why is everything broken today? Okay. Well, I don't know what to say anymore. Somebody can tell me. Hey, if you became a member, well, let me know.
So PJ says, I've never actually ever had a gifted membership, even though he's been on a channel where one gifted 50 memberships, and there was only about 70 people there. Yeah, talk about the luck of the draw.
That's harsh.
Yeah. That is harsh. Crazy Cat gifted out a membership to the Surreal Taco. That's a cool name. Awesome, Crazy Cat, and welcome Surreal Taco. Oh, and then Skits Crasher came in with 5. Let's see if we can get to 5.
I think we can all see where this is going.
Yeah, exactly. So Skits Crasher gifted 5 memberships. What kind of memberships? Nothing's telling me. 5 Shill Master memberships. And they went to Vitor Montero, Teresa Anspa, something like that. Bad News Badger, Helen Grinnell, and don't scroll when I'm reading, and Scooter Backfired. Oh, poor Scooter. Wipe that up, will you?
You know what? People are going to start coming in with more crazy names, so it's harder for you to read. You know that.
Oh man, that was funny.
I mean, I'm assuming they are gifting memberships to this channel, not just anybody else's channel.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder if if you could do that. You could go to somebody's channel and just gift memberships to other places in front of them.
That's one way to get memberships.
Yeah. So Cheese, are you able to tell a version of the story of your day at all?
Oh, yes. That. Apologies for not hitting the mute button quick enough, but that was work calling me.
I thought so. Right away. So yeah, I need to get a drink of water. I'll only be like 20 seconds. And Cheese, tell us your day, because holy fuck, man.
Okay, so a long day, short, right? I'll give you the short version because I don't want to bore anyone to death. But I work in IT. particularly managed services. And we've got customers all over the place. One of my guys today spotted that there was an issue with 2 servers for a customer, and did their best to fix it. Except Liam Wayfield is already bored. Thank you. That's not hurtful at all. Short version is the shorter version for Liam and Clive Wells
Don't make it too short.
is it's fixed. No.
Hooray! Next story.
What they did is that the classic kind of do your own research thing where you get Google out, you type your problem into Google, and of course you pick the top thing on the list. And you read the top thing on the list, but you don't quite follow the commands properly. You don't quite read it all. You just find the bit that you want. And the bit that you want, the bit that he ran, trashed 2 servers. Completely trashed 2 servers, and we've got a very, very unhappy customer. And
well, you should explain who the customer is.
It's a hospital. Is all I can say. It's a hospital, right? So
Yeah.
I've had, and I hope no one from work is even watching this because
No one watches this show. Don't worry about it.
But it's a hospital, so I've had a very, very angry conversation with directors of the hospital today, and they were mentioning things like patient safety and things, which just terrifies me.
Yes.
So it's been an absolutely interesting.
Well, they haven't mentioned sharp pointy stick and your ass yet, have they?
Not yet, but wait till Monday.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Fucking hell.
You're going to have to just
Apologies.
wrap your hands around that guy's throat. What were you thinking?
Now,
Well,
this guy you work with, he didn't recently update software for a deep submersible that went down looking at the Titanic.
No.
Recently, did he?
No, but it's along those lines.
He doesn't work for the Zaporizhia power plant, does he?
I hope. Oh God, I hope not. But it was. I kind of had to laugh because it's everything we ever talk about where somebody just goes straight to Google, reads like the headline and doesn't bother actually reading the content, and it was that all over. It was just fantastic.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, he should have gone to ChatGTP. What is he talking? Yeah, that's the obvious place to get the source code, and know it's going to work first time.
Yeah. So fucking sleepy in the chat. Love that username. Woohoo! I missed the PubChats member message. Yeah, they're coming up too. They might start out being on Shills U, the second channel, which we will be promoting and using coming up as well. So news to come real soon. But we missed that too. And it's, why the hell not? It's our channel. We'll do what the fuck we want, right? Do you think there will be Cheese, do you think they're going to be like looking through contracts to see if, they can ding you on fees or anything? Like, is there any repercussions to come from something like that?
Oh yes, there are.
I figured, man. That just had to be, right?
Uptime contract, SLA on repair contract. And then there's probably a stupidity clause in there as well.
Yeah, in my industry, we call that chump tax.
Yeah.
I don't know about you there, Cheese, but if I was his boss, I would take away his Newton.
Managing people is difficult because he thought he was doing his best, but then when he sent me the commands that he wrote, as soon as he sent it to me, I was like, oh no, please. So we went through the document together, and he'd skipped over like 3 or 4 steps.
Oh, man.
And just went straight to running the command. So no prep work, just straight to the command.
Oh, wow. Oh,
But did you hear about the story? I can't remember whereabouts it was, but it was some kind of like a research hospital where they had like a fridge that was faulty and it kept beeping. And the cleaner basically came in and thought he'd help out. And he threw a few switches on the main board, and the fridge stopped beeping. It also stopped working, And 20 years of biological research was lost. All these cultures and everything. Cultures of what? I don't know, like, growing
Wow.
toenails or something in a lab. But I don't know. But yeah, they lost like 20 years worth of research in like a day. It's all gone.
Wow.
Yeah. And the lawsuits are in the millions.
Wow.
And all just because some guy who thought he was doing the right thing and helping out.
Yeah.
That's a sad thing.
Oh my goodness. There's a in my basement. There's a plug. It's got a do not unplug post-it note on it. And I'm still not really sure what it does, but I've just left it.
Hey, somebody figured they knew something. You might as well trust them. You never know, right? That could be the button that raises the dead. Hey,
What like on a lift, like an
Yeah,
elevator?
yeah,
It comes up
yeah.
through the floor.
We got Skits Crasher in, but I've got to add you to the show before the viewers can even hear you. So 1 second there, dude, and let me get that all done. Yeah.
In the meantime, here's some music.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh, that's funny.
Hey, I can stop now.
Yeah. Well, no, you can hear him, but the show can't. So give me a second here. Yeah.
for
Yeah.
fuck's sake. Okay.
Yeah.
Key change.
Okay.
Coming soon on 45. All DKG's greatest hits.
That's funny. Okay, we're let's see here. We're almost there. And if I go like that and bring there, then we got skits on. And do we have audio for you? I think you're on the show there, dude. How's it going?
How you doing?
Good, good. How's life treating you all right and stuff? You were busy as hell for a while, eh?
Oh yeah. It's that time of the year, starting to warm up and conventions and events and training. I'll be having to go to Arizona here in a couple of weeks, which is gonna suck because it's gonna be hot as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, that's still going to be like the kind of temperatures I get around here lately. I've been getting like 38 Celsius, 39. It's killer, man.
I need freedom units.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. That's it. It's really big, really high.
$36.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hot.
I knew what you meant, Dick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's because you're proper.
yeah.
Proper English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get it in Kelvin?
Hang on, you had 273 to it. That's what
Pretty
you did.
much, right? Yeah, 273.5, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see. I still have something else to do here too. So hold on a minute here. But Skits, tell us a story that's like cool and entertaining.
Damn,
There you
I was
go.
about to say, tell us a story, Dunk.
Yeah, straight under the bus.
Yeah. Why not?
About last month, I actually went on a vacation. Went to Southern California to hit up some hot springs.
Hmm.
So I was at this hot spring that's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, as most hot springs are. And I'm walking there with my friend and the kiddo, and we were trudging on our way out, and this guy who's sitting by the parking lot in a hot spring stands up completely naked, and he says, "Hey, is that your car over there?" I'm like, yeah. It's like, yeah, just a second ago, a big old snake just kind of went, crawling under there. I'm like, speaking of snakes, but yeah, so good times.
Yvonne Way had thrown in a $5 super chat. for the Boom Boom Fund with a bunch of fire icons. So, oh yeah, that's good. That's good. God,
Nice.
my audio is flaking out a little bit over here. I got to try to fix something as well. But thank you. That's very cool. I will make sure it goes into the exact right.
I'm sure it's a
fund.
super chat. I didn't see it.
Yeah, you didn't?
Oh, yeah, no, there it is. Yeah, see
Okay.
it. Sorry, thank you. Thank you, Yvonne.
Sorry. Okay. So, were we going to even look at like any news, or are we just telling stories? What do you guys want to do?
Tell us a story, Dick.
Yeah, come on, Dick. You tell us a story.
Well,
It's not so easy, is it?
well, I had one ready to tell tonight, only one, and I already told it. It was the whole Mac thing, right? You know?
No, it's not fair.
Yeah.
Tell us about the drug bust you did in Colombia recently.
Oh yeah, myself and let's see who was there.
Eduardo Enchilado. He was there.
No, Mel Gibson
Delicious.
was on the. He got arrested. There was
Again?
that was a big bust.
Wasn't- Wasn't Amy there?
I think she still is. That's why she's not here.
She's in prison.
No, she's still testing the drugs.
There's no prison that can hold
Quote.
Amy.
Testing. Oh.
Yep, that's cocaine, all right.
Let's try this next brick.
There was there's a couple people in the chat saying I missed some gifted memberships. There's a thing going on where they're just not coming up for me, even in the live YouTube chat. Let's see, Streamlabs, blah, blah. Sorry, everybody. I know I'm just blah, blah in here. Oh, I got to turn off the fundraising to get Dick D a new computer thing because, well, I'm on it.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Get the next one.
Yeah. There's some...
How much is a cray these days?
Oh, okay. So we've got Skits Crasher gifted out 5 memberships. And
Sounds like something I do.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's here. He could tell you himself.
Well, I read those names.
I think so. Yeah.
Monterio and Bad News Badger. Yeah, I read those names. So let's see. Surreal Taco. Yeah. There's Ozzy T gifted 5 Shills memberships, and there's no record of who they went to in Streamlabs, and it was like 16 minutes ago. And then there's 18 minutes ago, and there was they went to Caitlin Berg. Oh, this is Ozzy T again. Borg, Fella, MJ Up North. I read those names. I'm sure of that. Yeah, I don't know on which side of the coin things are screwing up, but in
Did
like
we get
YouTube,
the Greg Watkins and Nina Hagland, Diane Brooks? Yeah. Okay.
they're not in YouTube Studio at all for me, which is very strange. I don't know why. I'm using a Chrome browser and whatnot. Like, come on, but it's a new computer, a brand new build of OBS and everything over the last like 24 hours. So
don't you dare blame the computer.
Well, no, I'm not. What I'm saying is that we've gotten this far and most shit's working. I'm just taking it as a win. A
I
couple
blame
things
Canada.
Yeah. Isn't that bitch Anne Murray too? I actually know the guy who introduced Anne Murray to Jean McClelland, her songwriter partner from over the years. And he actually had Anne Murray's gold records hanging on his wall because he's the one that hooked the two of them up.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was cool,
That's
Yeah.
interesting because I got Hitler's right ball hanging up in my room.
Oh, you mean
Really?
Goebbels?
I got his left. Oh,
It's Goebbels.
So,
What else do you hang on the Christmas tree?
little Volkswagen bugs. So yeah, in total, Ozzy T has gifted out 20 Shills memberships today, and yet,
Jeez.
yeah, we're just not getting all of the information between Streamlabs or YouTube Studio. So,
I
Can
wish
ask
you had
Aussie T?
I wish we had a running
Yeah.
total of how many Aussie T has gifted out. It's a phenomenal amount.
Oh, I like enough to fill a pub.
But most importantly, not PTHC.
Fuck you.
That's funny.
And the flat planet you live on.
Yeah, poor PJ, you know, the memberships are flying around left and right.
PJ's.
Yep, not him. It's like he's playing out Charlie Brown's role. I got a rock. But yeah, you know, we'll try to keep up here on shit as best as we can. I don't really know what's going on, but I don't want to like restart a browser and then have a whole bunch of things disappear and I start getting all like, I don't even remember how to put it together anymore.
I'm going to a concert here in a couple of weeks.
Oh, cool. Who are you just going to see?
Disturbed.
Beyonce.
Who?
Let me see. Disturbed and Breaking Benjamins.
Oh, cool. That should be pretty good.
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw
Ah.
Disturbed a long time ago back in at Ozfest 2000. It was my first concert. So
Oh,
a little
cool.
nostalgia
Yeah, yeah. It'll be like a little time trip for you or whatever, right?
for real.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I did refresh Streamlabs to try to find the missing information and it ain't happening. So sorry, I don't know what's going on. We're gonna try our best. I can't remember the last concert I even saw now. It's been a long time. Actually, no. You know what? They came through my smaller town and it
But
was
the Beatles.
Yeah, exactly. Ringo Starr on his own. It was Sebastian Bach, the guy that sang for Skid Row, and Buck Cherry.
Hey, he's
Yeah.
on Trailer Park Boys.
Trailer Park
Yeah.
Boys.
Yeah. God, the first guy you said.
Sebastian Bach. He was on
Yeah,
it?
yeah. He has a reoccurring role on it.
Oh, wow. That's funny. That's funny. I've never actually seen that show, you know?
No.
I usually get in shit when I admit that, being Canadian.
You guys have like 3 things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Kids in the Hall isn't on anymore.
Oh, that was such a good show, man.
No,
Although,
he wasn't.
yes, it was, but it was really
he
offensive
wasn't.
too. Like they did some skits you could not do now.
Oh, yeah, it was bad. Some of the humor was really good, but some of it was just really off kilter. Weird people.
Richard Stevens in the chat. We don't say that name around here, so you know, yeah. They're
Oh God.
What Richard?
no.
Yeah, we call him Dick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, SCTV. Yeah, that was awesome too. I love that. One ringy, or what was the count? He did. It was funny. And Doug Mackenzie, we use that every year for Christmas. There are 12 days of Christmas. I play that every year, get us in shit. But you got it, right? You know.
Yeah, but it's funny that there's a whole bunch of like what you'd call regional comedy that doesn't travel very well. It's like my dad used to collect these albums of a Scottish comedy troupe called Scotland the What. And they had some funny stuff, but he'd get every New Year's, he'd have a few whiskeys and they'd get the albums out and start putting them on. Every fucking year. I've got the albums now, so I'll have to digitize them and let you hear them. But but yeah, it's sort of like regional comedy is funny. It doesn't always work.
No.
But then you have the like breakout things like oh god, what was his name? Paul Hogan, the Paul Hogan show. Me and my dad used to love watching the Paul Hogan show.
Yeah,
and it's fucking daft. It really is. It's not even funny sometimes. It's just daft.
Rat fans in the chat. Yeah, I saw them open for Ozzy in Toronto way back. That was a good show. That was cool. Although the way they had their name on stage, a lot of people thought their name was Rot because we had never heard of them before. But they hit real big just after. Yeah, it was funny. But they were cool. They were a good show live. What's his name? The fancier guitar player, Warren DeMartini. He can fucking play. He was really good.
How's
Talking
your
about-
playing going?
Yeah, I was
Good.
going to say it's about time we hit the Dick Dawson's new album.
Well, now that I'm back on a platform that I actually used for most of my life to record on and stuff, there will be a lot of stuff coming from myself soon. I'm so much more comfortable in this environment on the Mac, right? So it'll be really good. You know, I'll have Logic again and whatnot and shit that I'm used to.
So you were previously on a PC.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Ever since the Shills, I've been on a PC because my cheese grater, as we called the Mac Pro, one of the last ones, I had a really good one. It finally died, and I wasn't buying that fucking garbage can Mac Pro that DK did buy. Sorry, dude. And
Hey, it worked great for me.
well, it had twin video cards, which is excellent for a video guy for like you. But the twin video cards was a waste of money for me as an audio guy and stuff. I never would have, it just wasn't a good computer for me. Didn't want.
Well,
it.
they were kind of weird video cards anyway. They were like completely a brand that I never even heard of.
Yeah,
Never heard anyone else using.
Yeah, well, no, they're made by AMD, but they were one of their odd ranges that you don't see in consumer PCs, right? And it was a joke. I just didn't want that computer. But now that the Mac Studio is out, I've been like, okay, I think I want that. And it happened. So yay for me. But
She's a beaut.
oh yeah, my computer's running so like what we're doing right now would have had the PC, and I had a Ryzen 7 5700 with 32 gigs of RAM and a decent 1660 super card. I don't need a huge video card for what we do, right? I never pushed the graphics card past 45% as it was. But that computer with that Ryzen 7 chip, I would have pushed it to like 75, 80% usage doing what we're doing right now. But that's almost what I got free on the Mac right now. It's just,
Wow.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice. And this should keep you for a while.
Oh, yeah. I figure in a good 4 years minimum, right?
Nice.
It's the 20 core ultra chip one. So it's phenomenally powerful. It's ridiculous.
Jeez, 20 cores. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. The first night I hooked it up, all I did was plug it into my TV because I got this big setup with 3 screens and all that. So I just plugged it into the TV to get signed in and set up and everything. And I even commented to Dunk there. I was like, I literally am using the most overpowered and overpriced home media center PC right now ever.
Yeah, without a DVD player built in.
Yeah.
Just like those people who go out and spend like $3,000 on a computer and like, what are you doing with it? I check emails.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on Facebook and Twitter and everything. Oh, so you spent $3,000 for a web browser? That's just not worth it,
Right.
What do you think about the design of it though, Dick? It's pretty. What do you say? Bare boned as a design. Would you have liked, do you remember the old Apple Cube, which is the
Yeah,
Perspex
one.
box thing? Yeah, I mean that was a cool design, but do you think they should have done something a bit more designy with it, or the fact that it's just like so simple that?
Well,
it's better?
that's their minimalist aluminum thing is their calling card, right? So I think they were trapped into making this box, just take a Mac Mini into like a 3D environment and make it taller,
Yeah. I mean, I love the fact that it just like sits underneath the monitor chin, without, all that. You could have had, the little curvy cheese grater legs and things and all that kind of fancy stuff, but it just made it bigger for no particular reason. I don't know.
But the version I have needs the size of the top because it has a massive copper heatsink in there. And oh my God, does it work? Like I tried pushing this thing with benchmarking and stuff, and I can't even feel like anything more than room temperature air coming out of it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I could cook ramen with mine.
Yeah. With my son's PC, you could cook ramen, fried eggs, and blow your hair dry as well at the same time.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts.
my son has an Intel iMac upstairs, and it's getting a little bit long in the tooth, so his upgrade's coming soon. But it can literally warm the bedroom. It's crazy the heat that radiates off it, right?
I once saw, I don't know if you know the YouTuber Chubby Emu, but he's a doctor that goes over like crazy events that happened. And this one kid who was getting big into Bitcoin mining set up a bunch of miners and laptops and computers, everything in his room, and then went to sleep. And it just made so much heat that he cooked himself while he slept.
Wow.
Yeah, I got like heat stroke while he slept from it just mining Bitcoin.
Wow. That's insanity. You know? That's taking it pretty far too, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting roasted temperature-wise where I live. Holy, it's been hot lately. It takes you like when it jumps from like average 30 Celsius to 38, it takes you a few days to acclimate and get used to it.
No,
But
for
at
real.
least we have like low humidity, so it makes it very nice.
Yeah, it was 32 C here today. Still pretty warm.
Yeah. Just typing a comment here. I can't talk and type at the same time. I'm just useless.
Well, I mean, I can give you a weather report from where I lived. It was kind of like warm, but there you go. That's all you need to
You
know.
know,
Yeah. Well,
clouds.
There's
I
only-
sweated.
Yeah, there's two ways to give a weather report for the UK. Today it's raining, or hey, it's finally not.
Well, it's either really really cold or really fucking hot. It's like, or sometimes it's just nice. It's just nice,
right.
Yeah.
It's right.
I was about to say, how warm are we talking? Are we talking leave your coat at home warm or shorts and t-shirt warm?
Dunk running around naked warm.
Oh, you don't want that. that's not a guide of temperature. That's just a guide of how much I've been drinking.
Yeah, but unless he shaved, you wouldn't be able to tell anyway.
Little Ewok running around.
Yeah, strange ape seen running round Walton on Thames.
Yeah,
It's
swinging
like
his walking
Bigfoot.
cane. Be careful.
Just in the side chat there, Crazy Cat 1 says, I work in 82C for 8 hours a day. What do you do for 82? Is that like glass
Jesus.
making? Ceramics?
What?
Furnace.
Yeah.
You too.
82C seems pretty damn high.
Holy!
Yeah, it's like hot.
I don't think shaving is a problem in your world, right? It just doesn't get a chance to grow.
Without giving anything away, Crazy Cat, what is it you do, roughly, if you don't mind saying? Or even close? But 82C seems pretty...
I'm going to guess
hotel kitchen.
Mordor? Oh, I was figuring Mordor, like what else could be that hot?
Hotel kitchen, no, I couldn't do that. That's a different heat altogether.
He's like Virgil, he escorts people through, Dante's Inferno, and
Yeah.
You do realise when you're supposed to be working in the kitchen, you do it from the outside of the oven.
Yeah. You're not supposed to jump in with the bread.
I'm an oven cleaner. Well, that's my job.
oh god,
My drink ran out already. I need to get one. Give me 1 second here, everybody. I'll just be quick.
God, you think the man would be prepared?
I'm not. I know it's terrible. I was doing the system right up until showtime. I mean,
Okay,
fuck,
new Streamlabs. What is it you're drinking? Is it tea?
Water.
Okay. New Streamlabs donations, please, for Dick Dawson to get a tap fitted next to his computer
And a teapot.
and a teapot and a fridge with beer in it.
delicious.
Useless sod. Comes in here, runs a show, and go. Oh, I've got to go and get a drink now. Just do what I do. Get the butler to do it.
And we don't all live in a castle, Mr. Henry Winter.
I put my pants on just like everyone else. I hire someone to do it.
One leg at a time.
Yeah. One servant at a time. Later, Jags. Take it easy.
Take it easy.
And Yvonne too. Okay.
Oh, they're
Take it
dying
easy,
like flies. It's because you went for a drink, you see.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Everybody
So-
thought I was going to come back drunk. So you
Yeah. No, the audience retention just dropped because he went for a drink.
know.
The crowd is very ADD. He's like,
That's funny.
If Dick's going for a drink, I'm going to see what else is on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
ooh, banana ball.
Yeah, speaking of which, you know what? Just to get people some more exercise in life, YouTube should come out with its own television where you have to actually get off the couch and turn a dial to go to the next channel.
I remember having to do that.
Yeah. You know. I remember the first time I ever saw a remote control, it was wired. And yeah, the dog kept tripping on it, and it was hilarious. It wasn't my house. But then about a year later, my dad brought home a television that had a proper remote, and that was just awesome.
It was a stick.
Yeah.
I was the remote,
I know. Yeah, exactly. Right?
Yes.
just like I was the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Big time for sure on the dishwasher. I remember way back in like, it might have been like 1980. When we moved from one house to another house, my mom got herself one of those stoves that's all just flat on top, and it looks from then it looked like the 80s Corningware kind of white, you know. And within 3 months, it was all stained and looked like shit, and she had it ripped out and got a real stove again. She hated that fucking thing. It was hilarious.
Before it's time.
Yeah.
Now they got the flat top, glass top induction burners, and
Yeah. Those are actually pretty cool.
yeah.
Tony, using a pool cue. That's a good one for a push change channel. Yeah. Nice.
I like it.
Yeah. What have we got here for time? Okay, we're coming up on an hour. That's pretty good.
We only push 20% of your resources.
Yeah, right now I have 68% of my resources free and unused right now. It's crazy because I should be at 68 used. It's just flipped the script on me. I love it. Because now I can do I can push my system further and do more shit. Like on the Starsky stream, when I was bringing up the Google Maps and showing the locations, I had to stop that because this Video Ninja we use for these video chats is way harder on the host system. But now I got totally enough. Like, no big deal, right? It's fine.
Fair.
Hey, Skits Crashers gifted memberships again here. Here we go. Thank you, Skits. I can thank you right on the show. That makes it easier, doesn't it?
And again, importantly, not including somebody.
Yeah. And so, let's go over the names. TJ Johnson, Tim Anderson, Xavier Estrada, DeFreak, Joanne D, and once again, no PJC net. Dude, you just can't win for losing, dude. You know?
And again, completely random.
Yeah. Here, we've got this is going to be the PJC net sound effect for tonight.
Love it.
So thanks, Skits, and welcome everybody. Really cool. Awesome. So where do we take it now? Let's see here. There was a couple things that we did want to bring up. So where is it here? Cocaine has been once again found in the White House. Is anybody shocked? I'm not.
I heard that.
Yeah.
That's where
It's
it
a
went.
prerequisite, isn't it? To be in the Senate now, it's a prerequisite.
Yeah, I think once you're over 60, it's the only way to keep your ass moving and grooving and keep things going. So yeah, I think they support it.
I don't think Biden's taking it.
Well,
Oh my
it was found in the West Wing,
Oh.
which is where the dude hangs out, right?
Yeah, but he's not moving and a grooving.
They got a 2-line minimum.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and the president was coincidentally at Camp David in Maryland at the time. So
No, he was with Camp David. He's a lovely fella.
yeah. Got one of those smiles that you're not sure is good or not, but big camp.
Oh, hello, it's Camp David. Ooh.
Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna check over on this screen. Okay, yeah, no, I'm
Funny,
missing.
Aussie. He's like PJC, and it's like over 50 gift subs and still no luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's only 40 people watching.
Yeah. Oh my God, man, that's just like what a ratio. I mean, YouTube must just hate you, dude. I think it's personal. I just wasn't expecting that to be the case. But he said it. He never got any on that one stream, and it's happening again. So, very funny. I wonder if YouTube has singled people out. Oh, you've been flirting in a live chat. No, we're not letting you have it. Yeah, and here I was supposed to finish with a couple of news articles here, and I already fucked that up. Elon Musk is now blaming data scraping by AI startups for the new paywalls. Yeah, so all that shit that's pissing people off, he's blaming it on the bots. The thing that his company is completely made of.
Yeah. And you were talking earlier about them limiting your access to Twitter. People were speed running to see how fast they could get through their limits, and they're like, "Yeah, we can get through it in less than 2 minutes."
Oh my God!
And that includes making the account.
Oh wow! Yeah, 600 posts per day is ridiculous.
It is.
Yeah, but verified accounts will be able to scroll through up to 6,000. So, I mean, if you're one of those heavy news users, I'm not sure that 6,000 would be enough, and you're paying for it then.
Jeez, how much?
Well,
how much is an account?
Well, it's a good way for people to kick the habit, I suppose. Get them off Twitter.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
yeah. The limits have been raised to 800 for unverified and 8,000 for verified. Before settling now on 1,000 and 10,000. So I think because the thing Musk has got to realize is if you take that many people off the board, all your advertising is worth less. What are you thinking? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't really bother me because I don't think I've seen 800 posts in my entire lifetime of using Twitter.
I wish I hadn't. That's for sure. But yeah,
Just don't use it.
It's $8 a month to go past anything. I mean, if you're a Twitter user, this must be just driving you crazy.
Do you think he'll try to do a tiered system? I'm like, oh, for unlimited, $100 a month.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. But that's
Or they're just going to switch to what is it, Threads?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it.
But this is all too common right now in the world where every single company out there is trying to figure out a way to get monthly revenues. Because if you watch the stock market, as soon as a company like BMW or somebody like that successfully gets a new subscription model in play, stock goes up, even though there's no money yet. It just instantly goes up. And Rockstar just did it. A bunch of cars or something in Grand Theft Auto that you used to have as soon as you bought the game have now been pulled out of the game and placed behind a paywall.
I heard that.
Yeah.
It's like all the best ones.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, come on, that shouldn't even be legal. Here's something you can buy, and this is what comes with it. A year later, oh, you know what? No, we're taking half of it back, and you got to pay us more. You know, I just don't even see how that you know, how can that be
Yeah.
allowed?
For real.
Yeah. Hey, Matt, how's it going, buddy? Ozzy T gifted a membership. Let's see if I can figure this out. Let's see here. Ozzy T gifted a membership. Yes, it is there. And it goes to Gen Conscious, Shills Master. So, hey, awesome. Cool. Thank you and welcome, Ozzy T and Gen Conscious. All right. Yeah, names are coming in now again. So, I don't know. Maybe all I had to do was kick it. Yeah. Okay.
Very cool.
Oh. So where was I now? I'm still a little discombobulated trying to do this because things aren't where they used to be. I've changed my layout a bit too, and I got to get caught up here.
I don't think I could do a transition to an Apple product. It's like they gave me an iPhone, you know, an i13 at work, and I like I'll just use my Samsung. Thank you.
Yeah. I could see that for sure. Oh man, when I switched from Android to iPhone, back, holy, it took me a while to get caught up because I hadn't used an iPhone since like 7 or something. It's way different now. Holy shit, it was driving me nuts. Yeah, here's one too. Before I read that out, Twitter has now refused to pay for arbitration it forced on 891 ex-employees. Wow. I mean, Musk, are you that broke, dude? Can you not pay for anything? It's unbelievable. Okay, so let's see here. We got Linda H gifted out 5 Shills memberships. Boo-hoo. Thank you very much. And hey, Super Chat Matt, it's July there, got one. And Blazing Dragon, what the Beck? Hey, Beck, Iowa Squirrel, and Michael Jajan. But yeah, sorry, I probably screwed that one right up. And welcome everybody. Awesome. And thank you, Linda H.
I don't even see Beck. Oh, there he is. Okay. Hi, Beck.
Yeah. Yeah. And they were Shills Master memberships. So again, Linda, thank you very much. So yeah, some of my stuff is starting to work. But yeah, I mean, Twitter, we talked about this just recently. Twitter hasn't paid rent on like 4 of their offices in the United States. They're facing evictions and whatnot. They're not paying for anything, you know? Did Grimes really screw him that big in the separation, or who fucked him? Did you know?
Gosh, do you think this is just Twitter's going to spiral?
Yeah, I wonder, right? You know, like it could get to the point here where Twitter just stops working.
Yeah.
Imagine that. One of the most fastest bouncing social media platforms in the world, bought by Musk and turned into a ghost town. Yeah,
just by sheer stupidity as well. It's not even like they made a bad decision. It was a series of it was like he set out to destroy it.
Yeah. You know, I personally think that in the beginning he was playing around and screwing around and stuff because he thought he could maybe get out of the whole deal. Because once he shot his mouth off, he realized he didn't want Twitter and he was forced, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I think that was part of the deal. He tried to back out, but it was part of the deal at that point. He'd already committed.
That's fucking funny. That is fucking funny. We had a super chat come in from Benny Verhoeven. Who the fudge is Starsky? With a bunch of laughy faces and stuff. That's funny. Oh, good comment from B&E there, BME. How do you think Musk got to be so rich? That's funny. But yeah, thanks, Benny. Big shout out there. Big shout out. That's cool. Thank you. I feel like I missed one, but it got away from me. But but I seem to be caught up. I think we're all right. Can you imagine the average business owner that just has like, maybe a specialty fishing shop in town or something, just deciding not to pay their rent and their suppliers and everything? How long would they last? Like 3 months, 4 months? But Musk somehow pulls this shit out.
It must be nice to be so rich that you don't have to pay people.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish my dad had a diamond mine or something like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the guy.
What, he doesn't?
Well, no.
Even my butler has them.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we've got the champagne vineyard. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's like the ultimate elitism, isn't it? Even my butler. Even my butler has a diamond mine, damn it.
Yeah. What kind of Rolls Royce does your butler drive?
Coming on this stream, thinking you're all that, and your butler doesn't even have a diamond mine.
Your gentleman's gentleman.
That's funny.
And here's me slumming with you lot. Bunch of fucking poor people.
I wonder what the poor people are doing today.
Let's go to the Shills and find out.
CF Beauty there in the chat. She might be in the chat now playing the Shills account. She started to not feel good, so I don't even know if she's there now. If you're not, rest up and feel well. But she found a really funny like meme thing or whatever, and it's a friendly tip. If you're making a sex tape, play Walt Disney's music in the background. That way, if it gets leaked online, Disney lawyers will have it taken down real fast.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I always have sex with "Let It Go,"
Yeah.
"Let It Go."
Yeah, there'll be a new site posted soon on the internet, fucking with Fantasia, and you guarantee your clips only last 10 minutes.
Oh God, you're dancing with the hippos.
Then we had Ozzy T with a $10 super chat. Can we please have a goat scream too? Oh yeah, I think we can. You know what?
Or two. Do it again.
Yeah, I'll do it again. All right.
Hey, give me one for free.
One for free? I don't
Yeah.
know if does that work that way? Does it work that way?
What the
Buy two, get one free.
fuck is wrong with you?
Close enough.
Okay, well, I think all the gags are working, so we're good there.
You're another super.
Yeah, but okay, here. Funny one here is, let me see if I can find this. I think I have this. Let's see here. Didn't I put it in? Damn it, I didn't. Oh yeah, here.
Are you dumb or something?
That line, I just grabbed it from a clip on the internet or whatever. And the other night I was watching a movie and the guy said it. And it turns out it was from, what's the movie called? Dustin Hoffman, Outbreak. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it was funny. I watched it. I jumped out of my chair. That's my gag.
Hey, give him a copyright strike.
But it was funny. So here, let me get caught up here. So Commander 401 threw $10 super chat in. Our own Commander 401 there. Elon Musk probably has nightmares of Saudi Arabia and bone sauce. I hear that's the way they collect their debts if you don't give them cash. Oh, that's a good one. And then Skits Crasher came in with another 5 gifted memberships. And, oh, look at this. I do have the list. So there's Shills Master memberships from Skits Crasher, and they went to Clay McDaniel, to M, to Cat Van Forge, sorry, Sonk FH. I'm not sure how to do that with the accent on it. And then Lorenda App. So welcome everybody, and thanks again there, Skits Crasher. You guys are just fucking with PJ now, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, is PJ still here? Is he left in disgust?
He's like, fucking him out.
Yeah, PJ,
Yeah.
you should have left the browser window open, pal. I think you just missed out.
Right.
Just a quick question. PJ CNET, is that PJ CNET of old? Like
Yeah.
been around for a while?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Of the Yorkshire PJC nets?
Yes. Related to the PJ CNET of PJ CNET?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, my butler knows his butler, so we're all okay.
Oh, that's funny. We're gonna need a butler gag now. I need, I need a butler gag now because that's gonna be long running. I can feel.
No,
it.
we won't use it after this. This is the last time you hear of it.
Okay. Let's see if the chat dance works. The full screen gags. Yep, there we go. Okay, look at that. So now I got troll snail. Yep.
Yay!
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There he is.
Uh-oh. It's got to go above the lower thirds. There we go. Okay. Much better. Placement problem there. Come on, snail. You know where you're supposed to be. All right. Was there any more in the thing we wanted to read? Has anybody heard this shit about the Russian meat cubes?
Excuse me?
There's reports on the internet that the Russians are collecting up their dead and literally compressing them into these cubes and wrapping them up and putting it on a pallet.
Soylent Green.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Going
yeah.
to a Burger King near you.
It's revolting. Now, I'm not set up to show like pictures and news articles yet on the stream, but I wouldn't have shown it anyway because it's just some fucked up shit. Like, yeah. And from what I understand, like this has been confirmed to be true.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'd be concerned about whether or not that's true or not. But yeah, it's so hard. It's hard to tell with the Russians these days because they do some weird shit.
They be some weird folks.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So
cheese.
if I Google meat cubes Russia, am I going to be put on some list somewhere?
Well, if
On
you
my
haven't
list.
been already, then yeah.
If you type in meaty Russians, try that
Near
one.
you.
That's
Near you.
that's definitely going to get me noticed by somebody.
Just go to Grinder.
Yeah, meaty Russians.
You Russians. Man,
What's
it's
this
just
doing
gonna
in
be
your search
stained
history?
underwear and stuff. No, dude, no.
Dude, is that your car over there? I just saw a snake go underneath it. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh man. Wagner pizza. Ouch. Tom, that's a good one. Oh man. July 4th. So Independence Day in the United States. And
His
all
day.
over the world.
Yeah,
If you
good riddance to them.
Yeah. God
Ungrateful
Squad Be Gone
colonist
Day.
day.
Yeah. But it set a world record for the hottest day on record globally.
Jesus.
Yeah. So
I
that's a
felt like
bad
it.
thing,
Oh, I saw a fantastic it's like video graphic thing of 4th of July in America, watching the air quality, and it's like the question is, can you tell when the fireworks started? And you can see this map of America with all these areas just going red with all the fucking fireworks that are going off. Incredible.
Simpsons had it right. We celebrate the independence of our nation by blowing up a small part of it.
Yeah, there's been some funny takes on that over the years in comedy and stuff for sure. And then of course there's that movie, we celebrate our Independence Day. Bill Pullman, yeah.
Oh God.
That's one of those movies you can watch once.
What?
Yeah,
It's a great movie. It's a fantastic movie.
it is and it isn't.
Yeah.
I remember I loved seeing what's his name there, Chaos Theory with his Apple laptop. I know I'm crashing things there, but you know. Who
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum
That's
is,
it, yeah.
is you're trying to think of. Yeah.
I always have a problem remembering that guy's name. I don't
Yeah.
understand it.
The Fly, Mr.
Yeah,
Flyman.
that's probably it. He just scares me.
He's
They
a
had
bit
some
of a,
creepy statues of that man.
yeah, he's a creepy guy. Yeah. I wouldn't like to hang with him. I don't know.
He was either really stoned or just in a mood when he was a guest on Top Gear one time with Clarkson. It was like he was just really doing the best beatnik that he could. It was hilarious. He couldn't drive a stick. He got it into like third gear and just stopped shifting, and he was just revving the engine up.
Oh,
to
no, Dick, he was method acting. He was method acting to be Jeff Goldblum.
yeah.
He's studied Jeff Goldblum's style and got it down to a T.
No one does Jeff Goldblum like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best impersonation of Jeff Goldblum ever.
No, actually, he might have been doing Nicolas Cage, but either way.
Oh God.
Benjamin's got his snail on, man.
I'm a snail,
Yeah.
dirty bastard.
Yeah.
You snaily bastard.
It's almost like that one person we have in our Shills Discord server who only communicates by using sheep emojis and stuff, and it's really funny. Yeah, really funny person. Really funny. I can't remember where I met him. I think, or her. I'm not even sure actually. Them. Maybe from Alley. I'm not sure though. But yeah, cool user.
Yeah, ironically, they use the same emojis on dating sites, which doesn't really bit weird.
They're trying to text police for help, and it's just go to movies. My dirty kinky. Oh.
Yeah, only the pretty ones.
Oh,
There's no
okay.
such thing as an ugly sheep.
Yeah.
There's no such. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least not in Wales. Do you guys know the corpse flower? That unbelievably stinky big flower thing? You ever heard of that?
We have one at my university. Yeah, when it bloomed.
Yeah, there's two blooming in the States
When it
right
bloomed,
now.
there was no one left at the university because they all
Pretty
fucked
much,
off.
it was bad.
But there's two blooming in the States right now in different locations, and people are lining up to check it out. Like, can't you take somebody's word for it? That's like being one of those people. If you see a sign that says wet paint, don't touch it to see if it's true. Just obey.
Just obey.
They should just have some of those Russian meat cubes there as well. You can have a sniff at them.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Take a slice.
Yeah.
Mm,
Delicious.
yeah.
Little
Who needs
borscht.
corned beef?
Put that in your hash.
Oh, man. But yeah, seriously, you don't have to touch the wet paint behind the sign. Oh, okay. Are you kidding me, Cheese? Is that real?
Absolutely real.
Oh my God. Cheese, take the headline. Come on.
So, in other news, the FAA has just cleared a Californian company to produce flying cars. So all of those years that we all wanted to live in the future, we're now here, which is absolutely fun. I'm not sure exactly exactly how far it'll fly or things like that, but they've actually got FAA certification, which apparently they're selling it as an environmentally friendly and faster way to commute.
See,
To me, that's That's somewhat
As long as
terrifying.
you want to commute
No.
downwards.
Yeah,
really
yeah,
quick.
like-
Yes.
But here's the thing, okay? When you say flying car, people in their minds get the image of you like, oh, here comes a traffic jam. Ah, forget it. We'll fly around
Yeah,
it. You
Jetsons.
need a runway and stuff. You can't just take off on a road. It's not a flying
Hey.
car. It's just an ugly airplane.
Roads where we're going, we don't need roads.
I think it was Neil
Exactly.
deGrasse Tyson who said, you want flying cars? We already have flying cars. They're called helicopters.
And I've seen a few of these coming to market soon, flying car images, and they're all folded up wings and collapsed and everything. If you're driving along and a semi truck or whatever starts spitting gravel at you and damages some of the air surfaces, I'm not sure that's a good thing. I don't know for sure, but I would think not.
If you're driving down the road and in your Civic and your engine goes out, you pull over to the side. What are you going to do when you're, 30,000 feet in the air?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, a flying car doesn't work unless it's built like a Harrier jet, where it can go up first and then forwards, and then you could avoid traffic jams and stuff.
I think that's kind of where they're aiming it. I think they're going at it that way, where you can kind of get stuck. Yeah, you can kind of get stuck. The car does like a vertical lift, and then off you go. It's more like a drone that you sit in, I guess.
Oh,
But imagine how crazy is it, right? You have to worry anyway about on the road about lunatics. I think somebody said it in the side chat. Somebody can't drive in. Most people can't drive in 3 dimensions
yeah,
or 2 dimensions. And now you have to now you have to look left, right, and up before you cross the road.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and airplanes take more than like just, 2 fingers on a steering wheel. Like you've got, ailerons and all that crap to deal with, and I'm looking at a picture of the car now. I wish I could show you all, everybody, but it's fargan ugly too. Holy fuck. It looks like a crashed aircraft,
Yeah, but listen to you, listen to you guys. You're talking like the horseless carriage. No way.
Exactly.
No way is that going to
Exactly
take on.
Coming in here
No,
with
but-
your damn fangled technology,
Yeah.
we want none of it.
Yeah.
Double my investment in the buggy whip.
But if you have to park your flying car at an airport to have a runway, it's just an airplane. If they can do this vertical takeoff, whatever, okay, that's different. That brings it into the realm of really being a flying car. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't know.
It's like a carriage of no horse drawn.
There was a thing I saw once a bunch of years ago, and they came up with this drone-like motorbike, and you would get on it, and it had the 4 big drone rotors on each corner sticking out, and you could fly around on this drone bike. But can you imagine if you fell off? Oh shit! He's gone. Like literally, you're liquid.
Well, not only that. Have you heard a drone? They're fucking noisy.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like a big one?
Yeah,
They're going to be incredibly noisy. No one's going to want that flying around.
totally.
Blended the 3rd one this week.
Commander 401 came in with a super chat there. If you use sheep and goat emojis on a dating site, or Chechlin Warlord.
Oh, God.
That's funny. Yeah. Oh, man. What do we got here? Okay, yeah, we're not too bad on time. We got about 15 minutes. So it looks like we're going to make it through the first stream on the new platform, the new system and everything. CPU usage and everything looks okay. I still got some shit to fix, but it looks like we're good going forward. So hope for the best here.
Is it traditional like fan, like normal cooling, or is there liquid cooling? How does that work for Macs? Or
The Mac Studio has a huge copper chunk of heatsink in it. It's literally like 3.5 inches tall, 4 inches tall. Like it's a huge copper heatsink in there with a fan.
Jeez.
It has a fan that barely moves. All it does is just all it does is just wafts spiders and flies away from the holes.
Yeah.
That's all it does.
Yeah, a dead mouse breathes harder, It's It's unbelievable. It makes no noise. It just sits there quietly. Just yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love
Yes, sir.
it.
May I have another?
Yeah, exactly.
Spank me more. In fact, I'm going to start. I'm going to get the your IP address so I can actually start using your machine as a render farm module for my renders. So, yeah, while you're doing the stream, if you've got like 70% going free, you know, I'll use it.
You think his laptop's good? You should see his butler's.
Oh, that's funny. Oh yeah, so going forward, because everybody knows I use a few of the Windows sounds like this one too, right? So what we're going to do going forward is Windows sounds are going to be for sad and pathetic things, and Mac sounds will be for happy things.
Fair.
Yeah.
You know, it's M2M isn't in the chat tonight.
Oh man, he'd be just losing it right now. He's such a Mac hater. It's funny as hell. Yeah. I was thinking about getting him a set of like Depends absorbent undergarments sent over before I tell him. Oh man.
Yeah, you got to be careful because you got a pacemaker now. So you know.
Yeah, exactly, right? You know. Yeah, don't want to kill him. Just annoy him.
Just a little bit.
Yeah,
Just bring him down.
yeah.
Yeah, come back and enlightened.
Hey,
I saw the light. I went up there. You know what? It was a fucking Apple store.
This goddamn genius wanted to freaking sell me something.
Yeah, I met God, Steve Jobs. What the fuck are you doing here? Yeah, I bought the company.
yeah.
In fact, just stop saying God. It's job now.
Praise Jobs.
It's jobs.
There's Aldi. You guys know it in the UK, right? Aldi stores, right?
Oh yeah, I love them.
Yeah, grocery stores and whatnot, I guess, or whatever. But some dude bought a bag of broccoli. We don't sell it in bags. I guess you put it in one, but we get
It's just cellophane wrapped.
Oh, okay. And yeah, he took it home and a ladder snake crawled out.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it didn't actually crawl out. It just found it in it. It was just like in there, like asleep.
Yeah.
Just quietly, just not doing anything, and he was like petrified. But yeah, no, this story is funny because he's like, he wants like, well, Audi kind of, is it Audi or Lidl? I can't remember. But they apologized and they offered him compensation, but he doesn't want it. He wants serious compensation because he's disabled and his wife's disabled and his son's autistic. So what fucking difference does that make? It's just a fucking snake, a non-venomous snake, and he's going a bit harder on the store.
And then Aldi turned around and decided to charge him extra for the snake due to the protein content.
Sorry, that's taxable.
Yeah. How long is it? Oh, yeah. Hang on. There's this naked guy we can compare it to.
Please sit down.
Is it touching the ankles? Yeah. That's an extra 20 quid. That is.
If you go back in time far enough, though, Aldi even had their own branded version of the Commodore 64 called the Aldi 64. They had their own one.
Really?
Yep. There's a YouTuber named Jan Beta. He does a lot of retro stuff, and it's his prized possession because they're very rare.
Rare because nobody bought them.
Yeah, exactly, right. But it's not uncommon because the Atari 2600, the original Atari games console, was also sold as the Sears Telegame or something like that in North America. Yeah.
Oh, and there were like shitloads of Russian clones as well of everything.
Yeah. But these were the companies doing deals with the other guys. I don't get that, but I don't know, whatever.
Well, it's like we had the Sinclair Spectrum, we had Timex.
Yeah. Well, Timex was the manufacturer though for Sinclair. That's why that happened.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember that story. I think I'm right. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Who cares?
Either way,
Who cares?
yeah.
Who cares if you're right or wrong? No one's gonna use this as a fact checking channel.
And I mean,
Well, I heard Dick Dawson said.
yeah,
Must be
Yeah.
true.
yeah, you'll see me referenced on LGR and Nostalgia Nerd coming up
Yeah.
soon.
Check him out on Wiki.
yeah, I have my own, don't you know?
Yeah, he wrote it himself. It's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Speaking of snakes, oh, wow.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of old computers like that for a while, and I slowly sold them over time because all I ever did to play any of the games was just load up an emulator on the PC I got on my television and sit down and play them anyway. I'm not going to pull out an old Atari 800 or blah, blah, and go through all that just to play fucking Space Invaders. Like, you know, it wasn't for me.
There is actually something to be said about pulling old tech out and plugging it in, and
Yeah.
you know, there is something special about it. I'm not too sure what it is.
It's the way it takes you back. It's the nostalgia.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you know, once you start using it, you go, oh, for fuck's sake, this is shit. I'm going back to my Mac.
Yeah.
Even the games on that, you know, you can't play, but they're still better than this. Yeah, but yeah, there is something special about it.
Yeah, the one thing there is it was just mentioned here, Ryan, in the chat. In television is a system that doesn't emulate well, not because of the technology, that's easy, but it's those damn controllers with the overlays. You need that number pad to play most of the games. You can't just do it with a joystick or a joypad. It doesn't work. Yeah, it's the one thing, and back in the like Atari, ColecoVision, and television days, before Coleco and television kicked ass for sports games because of that number pad, you could throw to second base by touching second base, and it worked really well. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, and sports games especially were huge back then. Like I think they were really kind of sure there were like adventure games like Mario and
When you say
Zelda,
sports games,
Yeah.
it was like those track and run things where you
No.
just like had
Well,
to hit
yeah.
the keys really, 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 really quickly.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, you know, baseball, football, and soccer, and blah blah and whatnot. In television, football was great. They had this really like well thought out playbook, and you'd put in your plays. Your receivers would run their routes. You'd wait for it. They'd do their button hook or whatever, and it was great, man. It was awesome. It was so well done for such an early console. It was really good.
Yeah. Clever.
Was it?
I don't think I
multiplayer
remember
yet, or
it television.
Oh, it was good. What was that, Skits?
was it multiplayer yet, or was it against like the?
No, it was
Quote-unquote
multiplayer.
computer.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was really cool.
that is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, ColecoVision had some really good ones too. Their baseball had this crazy controller that was like you'd put your hand in it. It had 4 trigger fingers or triggers for your fingers and everything. It was wild.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it was cool. That was cool.
And just seeing the
You know, and
evolution of all the
ColecoVision
games.
came. Oh, sorry.
Oh, so I was just seeing the evolution of how games have come.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Aussie T's mentioning the Amiga 500
Oh,
test
yeah.
drive. I tell you what, when we were up at Grandma's, my mother-in-law's, we found an Amiga 600.
Cool.
Da, 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 da,
That
da.
is somewhat hated amongst Amiga users. And it's funny because it gives you a PCM CIA card, which is a really great thing to have. I don't, hard drive and stuff,
For real.
Yeah. But the 600 doesn't seem to get a lot of love. I saw an episode on Neil's channel, RMC. It used to be Retro Man Cave, but RMC. And he went on about how nobody likes the poor 600. It was funny, but it seemed like a good system. I had a VIC-20 there, Infobrat. I got the VIC-20 right when it came out to replace the PET that replaced the TRS-80 Model 1 we had. It was all because they were trying to get my dad to learn computers at work, and he just kept giving them to me. It was funny as hell.
I don't want to learn this crap.
Yeah. I got my first computer in 1979, and I was lucky
Jeez.
because I've been doing this the whole time, right?
Yeah, I obviously, I started with this X81, and one of our it's like neighbors, somehow I managed to find out that he had the Spectrum, You go, ooh. So I borrowed it, and like several weeks later, he's like, they came knock at the door, say, you know that Spectrum? Can I have it back? Yeah. My dad
That's
bought
funny.
me one in the end, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, then if we're going to talk about retro gaming, we have to bring up one more system quick before we're done, and that is the unbelievably cool box called the Vectrex, and it had vector graphics, and I love that thing.
It
so
was
cool.
so cool.
Yeah. There's a new cartridge you can get for it if you're lucky. The guy only makes a few now and then. And you plug it in and it lets you play the actual ROMs from like Star Wars the arcade and all the arcade games that were vector as well. They're not in color because it's a Vectrex, but you can play them. You can play the real arcade games on your Vectrex. It's fucking awesome.
Now the Star Wars games, the arcade games, were they vector based? Being color.
Yeah, Star Wars, where you do the trench run, and asteroids, and there are a lot of vector games. Tempest. I mean, there's a lot of them.
How did that work with the color?
Well, at first, the first couple vector games they brought out didn't really have color. It was just kind of embedded on the screen. But then they ended up getting 3 and 4 electron beam or whatever oscilloscope-like screens,
okay.
so you can have different colors. Yeah,
right.
And then I think they did different layers of phosphor in the screen before the shadow mask, so that the different electron beam would hit the right one. We're getting a bit geeky now, but I think that's how
because obviously there was that tank game that was the big vector game.
Battlezone, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Battlezone,
yeah.
Just green.
Yeah, love it.
And especially when he's like, you go down to the arcades and there's one that's a bit fucked up and none of the vectors matched up.
Yeah. They take maintenance for sure. But Vector was cool because the Vectrex was the only way to get a Vector game thing in your home, right?
God, that still came out before I was born.
Tony Regime in the chat. I remember being real happy when we got a 4K pet after the 1K. Oh yeah, the earliest pet, we had one of them too. And the keyboard is the most aggravating, asinine thing in the history of the world. They literally used calculator keys to make the keyboard on the first pet. And it's the Q isn't slightly to the left of A. It's just right on top of each other. And the space bar is just it's like 2 keys put together, kind of like it would have been the enter or plus button on the calculator. It's a joke, but they were really cool. They were really cool. I agree, Emil. More geekiness. I love it. I agree. I could go on about like retro technology and stuff for hours, though. I love this shit.
Just hate using it though.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just like if you get yourself a VIC-20, clean it up, recap it, and all that stuff. Do what they call retro brighting with the peroxide and whatnot. There's going to be chip failures down the road. There's going to be other issues and so on, and this and that. And it's a hobby as much as a collection. It's both. And for me, right now I'm trying to get myself one of those misters, the FPGA. So it's not emulation, it's recreation of the entire hardware in a chip, and that makes things awesome. But, yeah.
Well, if you want to go retro, I mean, tomorrow you can boot up your PC.
Yeah, exactly. Something blonde in the chat says the Tandy 1000 keyboard. Oh yeah, that awful wireless chiclet thing they put out. That was as bad as the what's that? The Acorn Electron or is it the Electron that had those tiny little keys? They were like chiclet keys. I think it was the Electron.
I can remember the Auric did. I remember the Auric had.
Oh, maybe it's the Auric I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's the Auric.
Yeah. No, I think the Electron had decent keys.
Yeah, it's the Auric. That's the one. I didn't get either over here in North America or in Canada, right? I've only learned about these online, but
well, I didn't get them over here either.
Yeah. Well, I remember.
Well, we did get them. Well, they were here. I didn't get one.
Yeah.
That's the my butler did, but
Yeah. Your butler. We gave him the Sinclair. We used the Commodore. Oh yeah, the bad keyboards. Man, there was a bunch of bad keyboards in the early days of computing, and I personally don't understand it because there were these things that came before computers. They were called typewriters. Fuck, really? Why did it take so long to get good keyboards when IBM and other people had been making keyboards since how long?
Well, because the big metal things that kept slapping the screen kept breaking it.
Yeah, the Atari 800 had a decent keyboard. I had one of those. I did a refurb on it and then sold it. But yeah, that was pretty good. Do you guys remember when Coleco brought out the Atom computer? You couldn't leave a cassette in the cassette drive when you turned it on or off because there was so much magnetic interference from the computer turning on and off. It would blank your tape, man. Or kill it.
Dear, dear God.
Yeah.
Oh, that seems like a design flaw.
Yeah, and they didn't use normal cassettes. They used some kind of weird one. So if you have an Atom right now, you can't just go and buy a cassette and make programs for it. You need these tapes. Like, what a joke, you know? You know, Coleco really screwed the pooch on that one. That Atom basically broke them. But, you know. What time is it here? Oh, it's 1:47. Okay, yeah, we should get close to wrapping up here. I don't like to go over 2 hours. Well, YouTube doesn't like it. They never promote the stream as much. Stay under 2 hours and they'll promote you more. Little fact.
That's what you normally say to all your customers. Is, never.
That'll be another $20.
Yeah. You want me to go slow?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the Timex. It was the same with the Sinclair version. If you had the RAM expansion pack, don't touch the keyboard. Oh, it crashed.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, that's fine. You just had to have a big slab of blue tack along the back to hold the RAM expansion port on it. Yeah, I remember that.
I remember when I was like 5 years old, a family of Brits moved in down the road from me and near Vancouver, British Columbia. And I went over to meet them and stuff, and the one guy, Jason, he was putting some posters up on his wall, and he ran out the door and he said, "Mom, where's the blue tack? I want to put posters on the wall." I'm like, "Blue tack? Is that some weird kind of tape?" I had no idea what it was. Never heard of it before, but I never forgot.
Yeah, the future.
Yeah.
Magic.
I tell you what, you wait till you be introduced to black tack. Oh my God, that stuff's amazing.
Once you go black.
Yeah, no, we it's like we use. I came across it in the film industry. Just using it on set. It's like blue tack, but like a bazillion times stronger. It's fucking amazing. It's so sticky.
Gorilla black tack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to check for it. Over here, we do get a version of blue tack, but it's not called that. It's just like generic versions, and it's awful. You guys must have a better version because I can't get anything good.
Did you usually have like because I remember when my brothers like introduced me to blue tack when I was a kid. He had it on at university where he was using it to stick beer mats all around his university halls of residence, and you get this blue tack, and then you just start playing with it. Just in your hand, and then like pulling it apart, and it gives that really stringy thing. And do you remember just playing with it? Yeah,
but we did that with silly putty. You know, the shit that was meant to be done with. Yeah.
Exactly, silly putty.
Yeah, like you playing with blue tack. That's like me playing with a roll of Scotch tape.
Oh, we were drinking scotch. What are you talking about?
Definitely. So,
the good old days.
Anything anybody want to bring up before we wrap it up and toss it in the bin? What do you think?
Do you remember when you used to build those like big stone pyramids and bury your grandparents by wrapping them up and putting them in like big coffins and burying them under the ground?
Wow.
Well, if we're talking about the old days, I just thought we might just bring it up.
I remember having a beer with Imhotep. It was great.
That King Tut was a freaky kid.
Yeah, if you want to go retro, we can retro your ass out of here. We'll go real retro. Oh, do you remember when they invented the wheel? Oh,
Back those are the simple days.
Yeah.
wow, round.
Yeah,
Who'd have thought?
but I remember having two wheels, and it was useless until somebody invented the axle.
No, hold on. I thought you were going to say invented the third one. Brilliant.
What do you think, Cheese? Any last thoughts or anything?
No,
Last
I got
rights.
nothing. Last rights.
Oh, what about yourself, Skits? Anything?
Nothing, man. Just happy to be on again, brother.
Yeah, cool. It's been good to see you for sure. So yeah, I
Yeah.
would say success. It worked. What do you think, Dunk? This actually worked.
Of course it worked. Of course it fucking worked. I don't know why you doubted it in the first place. You know?
I know. It's not like I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean,
you know.
it's a Mac. It's not like it's a fucking magic device or anything like that. It's just a fucking computer.
No,
you don't
Close
need
enough.
witchcraft or anything to use it. It's just
the biggest thing for me was how many things did I forget to set up because I take the old build for granted. I've been using it so long, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's your fuck up. No, that's not the
Well,
computer.
exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean, though. Yeah, at this point, it was, I mean, I didn't finish building the show you're watching until an hour before the show. I was like, just
Yeah.
OBS all day getting it together.
Yeah, I can confirm that because I saw him swearing in the background while he was trying to get it all ready.
Petrie.
And it's still not all there yet, but
Yeah. Andrew Petrie in the chat asks, what's poutine? It's awesome, actually. You take French fries and you put a bunch of cheese curds over top and you pour some hot gravy over to melt the cheese curds into the fries and stick a fork in and just slobber it down. It's really good.
You
But you
said
can't
Canada had
use-
3 things. That's one of them. Oh.
But you can't use like mozzarella cheese or anything. It's got to be proper cheese curds. Otherwise, it just ain't right.
cheese curds just.
Making me hungry.
Yeah, exactly. I'm starving now that we started talking about
Seriously.
food.
You can't get
Okay.
poutine around here.
Oh, in Canada, you can always get a good poutine. No problem.
So next week on the retro show, we'll be discussing our first moments using stone and fire. So look forward to that one. This new-fangled invention, fire, will never take off.
Yeah, we're gonna switch to Iron Maiden. Quest for Fire will be our new theme song for that one.
Good one.
Yeah, it is a good tune. Okay, so I'm gonna hit a button here. We're gonna
Let's
say good.
get the fuck out of here.
And hopefully the credits actually work and the explosion happens and everything. I don't know. We'll see.
Before we go, say thank you very much to CF Beauty in the chat. If she's still there, not puking up into a hat somewhere, but
Feel better, CF.
yeah. Take care, sausages.
Take care and feel well.
And PJ seen that. Better luck next time. on the what would you call it? The memberships of fortune, the memberships of fear, the memberships of luck. You're not gonna fucking get one. Memberships. That one. Something like that.
Yeah.
See you next time. Bye bye.
Yeah, PJ, it just so happens that you don't got member. Good night, everybody. We're out of here.
Hi, folks.
Later.
It's over. Go home. Go.